Unboxing the 37-ton gas-powered Champion log splitter. It did come with the hydraulic fluid. That's something I was worried about. Yeah, packaged quite nicely. A little damage to the box, but did not hurt the log splitter inside. But the, oh, you can see it right here. So, but yeah, that's how it comes. It's on a pallet. And now we'll unpack it and put it together. Okay, so there's everything out of the crate. Let me answer a few questions for you that you may have, that I had whenever I started this. Does it come with hydraulic oil? It does. It came with 3 jugs, and it also came with engine oil. It's 10W30. Was I able to load this in the truck myself? I was not. It took 4 people, and basically I had to unload everything except for the beam and the hydraulics. We were able to put it in the back of the truck, and then I loaded everything back in the crate. And then when I got out to my farm, I actually had to use a forklift because I was by myself to unload it. So yeah, you're gonna need something that can pick this thing up. It's super heavy. Does it have a lot of parts and pieces? Am I gonna need any special tools? That's it. There's hardly anything required to put it together. And yeah, I'm gonna get started on it right now, so here we go. Couple things with this next part. Putting on the wheel, I don't think a lot of people have a 30 millimeter wrench. That's what you're going to need. I'm sure a crescent wrench will do for just fine, but that's another tool that you're going to need. And then the other thing, this is going to be frustrating, but the wheel, if you look in the instruction manual, the wheel says that make sure that the valve stem is out, okay? That's not how this wheel goes on. With this here, it goes on this way, and then you put on your castle nut, cotter pin, and then your cap. The other side was fine, but this side, it doesn't go on like that. So that's gonna be a little bit frustrating whenever you need to fill up the tires. But I don't know why that, it's gotta be a mistake in the factory or something. But anyway, here's how you put it on. Perfect. Okay, to clear up any confusion, putting this tow bar on is not hard. That pin right there, that's gonna come in later whenever you want to raise or lower the beam, okay? So don't even really worry about it. I spent way too much time trying to figure out how that's gonna work. Just slide your bolts through and tighten them up. You're good. Yes. Oh, Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. There you go. Yes. That was dangerous. Mounting the engine is frustrating. These two bolts, I don't even know if you can see them. The engine mounts are right here. You see them right there? Yeah, you can see it right there. Okay. Best way that I did it, socket underneath, wrenches coming from this side. So you basically be kind of laying on the ground. And to get them started, I got these big old meat hooks. I stuck my finger inside of the nut so it stuck to my finger, and then I held it over the hole and screwed the bolt up through the bottom. The bolts need to come up through the bottom. So I hope that helps you. So far, that has been the most frustrating part of this, is getting these back two motor mount bolts in. Fronts are easy. Yeah, also it asks for a torque and 14 foot-pounds or a quarter past tight. So if you've got a ratcheting torque wrench like I do, it's very easy. If not, just snug them down. Was the hydraulic line. The only tip I got for you here is get some of the residual hydraulic oil that's in this pump and wipe it on the inside of the hose so it slides on easier. And of course, don't forget to remove the factory caps. Okay, so there's some oak being split. I cut this tree down 4 or 5 days ago, so still quite green. Some other things that you need to know. If you're building this out of the crate like I did, the engine oil, it comes in a regular oil container. The engine's going to take all of it. Okay, so all 10W30 is going to go in there. It's 1,100 milliliters or something like that. Just dump it all in there, try to keep the engine on a flat surface. Okay, that's the first thing. Next, the hydraulic oil. There's 3 jugs, 2 big, 1 small, okay? First thing you want to do is put the 2 big jugs in, close the plug, okay? Screw the plug on, 19 millimeter, all right? Fire the engine up, cycle your ram 1 time. It's gonna put fluid all throughout the system, okay? Turn it off. It's gonna be screaming because it's got air, it's, you know. Turn it off, take your plug back off, add that last jug. I think it's like 1.5 gallons or something like that. You're gonna see a tag that says max 6 gallons on here, which is 22.7 liters. I'm just reading this. That's the exact amount that they give you, okay? Pour that in there. Now, I can't remember if I saw this in the instructions, but you need to make sure you put some Teflon tape on your plug, okay? Mine came with Teflon tape. I can't remember reading it, but I was like, oh, that needs to go on there. So make sure you put Teflon tape on your plug. You don't want a bunch of air getting in there while you're trying to do hydraulic work, okay? And that's it. After 5 hours of use, you're gonna wanna change the oil. And there's a sight gauge down here for your hydraulic fluid. Make sure that it's full at all times. Can you build this by yourself? Yes. Do you need to be strong? Absolutely. Do you need to have some knowledge of hydraulics, oils, tools, engines? Yes, but you can YouTube that, okay? What was the other thing? Are you able to move this around the yard without towing it? Yes. I just drove it over here, but again, you got to be kind of tough to do it. I'm not being silly here. It's heavy, but that's about it. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. Oh, can you drive this down the road and tow it? No, it doesn't have suspension on it. So it's got a 45-mile-an-hour tow, max tow, but that's like going from your neighbor down the street, you know what I mean? Or to the next site where you're gonna tow or where you're gonna split wood. It's not so you can drive it down the interstate. It's not what it's made for. It's going to be a slow, there's no suspension. So, and it's just this small clip that's whatever. Don't tow it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, like I said, I'll do what I can to answer them for you. This thing is a beast. I love it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.